is Slipknot with Warranty. I don't know. That's off their new album that ends so far. Or they're, well, technically not new. That was like 2024. It's technically 2 years old at this point. How time flies. I just felt like listening to some Slipknot. I actually haven't sat down and like listened to them in a while, so hold on. Got a lot of this ready. That song wasn't too long, and I did kind of forget to we'll put this up for now. I have to get the background music ready. Alright, I wonder if this playlist is fine. Why does it seem like my volume in general... No, my volume in general is fine. It almost seems like my volume in general is quieter. I think we're fine. Yeah, eventually I do have to update this. Just to get it ready for when I'm done with this contest. It might end up being sooner rather than later, because I was actually moving through them pretty fast the other day. Yeah, because I think... Yeah, we only have about 30 left. I just have to get my launcher up. Go. Don't worry, this will be all cut for the VOD. Now we can get this back up. Okay, so probably start the VOD here. Welcome back, everyone, to Jimmy's 15 Years of Doomer Mapping Contest VOD entries. Again, I am not affiliated with this at all. I'm not dishing out any additional awards or rewards or whatever for this. I am literally just playing this for fun. 50 stream streak, nice. Anyway, Jimmy, and he did this for his next contest as well, released all of his submissions for this contest that he did in 2021. And I've done this with a different streamer who held a Doom mapping contest, which I've mentioned. And I had fun running through all of those, or at least all the ones that I could get to work. So it was nice finding another one that somebody else ran. And this one has, again, this one not only has a central theme, it's a little more focused. So, like a lot of these maps, it's not really a combination of like people that are like brand new to mapping and experienced people. I think these are mostly people who have had at least some experience making maps themselves. And it's also centered around like different things that Jimmy has worked on over the years since it's his contest. So it's going to be a little harder to recognize for me, especially since I haven't played Doom in a while. Like it's less about memes and more so, you know, like the person's Jimmy's map style and things like that. That's a little more subtle in like trying to recognize. But overall, I played like several of Jimmy's like maps and contributions to other projects in the past, and he's always been consistently good. And that seems to be reflecting on all of these maps as well, as far as their style is concerned. Because so far the ones I have played have all been pretty good. So with that, let's kick this off, get everything in. I actually see a name here that I recognize, and I think we'll get to it a little bit later. I'm doing these in alphabetical order as well. Alphabetical order by author name, because that's how it's listed in the folder. So, we are kicking off today with a map by Interim, with the map name called CMYK. I'm not sure if that actually stands for anything. I'm assuming it does because it's all capitalized, but maybe we'll see as soon as we boot it up. I was just adjusting my own volume. Why does this instantly remind me of The Sky May Be? Although there's a lot more pitch black. Also, are these medkits? These are medkits. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to actually read his readme. So you know what? I'll actually do that with the music in the background. What do I think about the upcoming movie The Backrooms? Maybe I'll watch it when I'm bored one day. It's Kane Pixels, and I have watched his Backrooms stuff before. Back when I was more into them. I'm still into them now. I'm more so just like Liminal Spaces in general, and I mostly like doing that in VR. But we'll see. Yes, so it says name CMYK, author is Interim, map format is Boom, ports tested, PR Boom, comp level 9, Eternity, and GZ Doom. Build time around 12 to 15 hours. Textures, 3 flats and 3 textures from JimmyTex.wat, alright. So this is, well, it's obviously based. No jumping or crouching, but mouse look is permitted. Not required. Built between March 23rd through 28th, 2021 in Doom Builder X and Slade. Easy, medium, hard, balancing included, single player only. Music, CMYK by Interim. Alright, he made his own music for this. The MIDI is a custom creation for the squad, included as a D run-in lump, but I will bundle the MIDI file as well. This is my first attempt at mapping since a disastrous 2-hour speed map in 2014, and the only non-speed map I've ever tried to create. I spent a few hours learning how to use Doom Builder X and Slade that I'm not including in build time. Inexperience surely accounts for at least half of the stated 12 to 15 hour build time. The visual theme is CMYK. Cayenne, I do not know how to pronounce. I never knew how to pronounce that. I don't know if it's cyan or cayenne or cyan. It's C-Y-A-N. Magenta, yellow, and black. The main theme is high contrast. The visuals, music, and gameplay alike alternate between ambience and high intensity. The photosensitive should be aware that this map contains flashing high contrast lights. Flashes are no more frequent than 2 Hz, but nonetheless keep this in mind if you suffer from photosensitivity issues. Okay. I have to remind myself to do that before I actually boot these up. This says entry, what? 334 monsters, alright. you know what? I wonder, because, I don't know why I'm thinking of doing this now. I am very distracted, though. I forget if there's a way to scale the, to scale these. I think there is. I could swear there was. Does it sound like Dracula music? Okay, well, I'm not gonna do it right now. Oh god. Okay, that starting section is brutal. Can't really go off the beaten path. Do have an idea, though. Okay, also... Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot. Let's see. If he's not accounting for... I wonder if he means for you to run rather than... shoot. Probably not. Okay, I have an idea of what to do, though. Pretty much you just needed to take it slow and be patient. How could you do this without... I guess the auto-aim would probably help you out there. Which, since I'm using mouse look, that's actually kind of hurting me, but... Yeah, hold on. Player setup. Turn the auto-aim off. If we're gonna have sections like this, and I plan to use mouse look, I'm turning it off. I don't really think... I think that's what he meant for you to do, was probably just be smart about it. And not try to panic. You can, in fact, pull off the, going fast along the wall in GZ Doom, because I'm doing it right here. Okay. Wait, so what do I do now? Guessing this is puzzle oriented? I can't leave. Oh, that's just blood. Hello? Was this... This wasn't just simply made to be a trap. Like, why would that be there in the first place? Okay, I'm looking for anything in this room that might be off. Yeah, I'm not really sure. That's not open. I dare say I am flat out stumped, like, right off the bat. I don't know what to do next. It doesn't really seem like there is anything you can do. I don't know if this was supposed to be a trap and I ended up living through it or what. This kind of implies that you're meant to go through here, but... I might have to, like, look this up. Oh, hang on. What? Enter in... 2. I'm wondering. Does something different happen? Let's see. I shot that last time. It doesn't seem like it's happening. Nothing's happening this time. No, it just seems like you always get led in there. So it's when you come up to these two pylons here. Yeah, shooting that actually does nothing. So let's see, I entered it on the right. Nothing different happens on the left. There is no way you can go up there without killing everyone, so there's gotta be something to this room. Like, this looks no different. It's not like it closed on me and I'm trapped in here. But I don't know what to do next. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up. I am 100% stumped. If there's even a video on this, outside of maybe Jimmy's own video. But I'm not sure if he even saved it if it's on here. Nope, there are no videos at all. Hold on. Yes. Google search. The Google search is going to be useless very soon, though. Because Google is going balls deep into AI. No, don't search interim. Search interim. Yeah, I'm getting nothing. I'm not even getting... There is a highlight video, but... Yeah, I am completely stumped. I do not know how to get out of this, room. I'm almost wondering if maybe it's bugged on the source port, but... I can't find anybody that has said anything about this one as well. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about this. Yeah, unfortunately... Hey, Matt. Welcome. I wish I could rip and tear. I have no idea what to do here. There is no video on this, either. Maybe, like, Jimmy's video, but... But yeah, this is the only thing that I could see to do is... What is beyond this door? Hold on. What if we just no-clip? So there is something behind it. And it brings you to the beginning? What? So is that just meant to be a trap? Why put that there in the first place, though? I think that's meant to open. So what happens if we go through it again? Okay, so you go through here. How is that door supposed to open, though? Hold on, did the... That's what I'm wondering. How is that door supposed to open? He doesn't say what version of GZ Doom that he made this on either, so I can't use the specific version. I don't think that matters, though. Because again, Uzi Doom is just GZ Doom. It's just that this is a later version. Let me just... You know what? Let me just see... Maybe I haven't... What versions of GZ Doom do I have? Four five zero. Yeah, I'm on UZ Doom 4.14.3. I'm gonna put in version 4.5 because that's what seems to be what most people are using at the time. I'm gonna do this on a different source port and see if that's the source port that's the issue. This is also why I keep old versions. Off chance something like this happens. I'm not even sure if this is the problem. This is probably not even the problem. But I just want to confirm whether or not it is. If this will even work, I haven't used this version on this computer. It's on my other monitor. God damn it. Hold on. I don't know how to move this to my other monitor. Full screen HUD. Screen size. Okay, so I currently can't see anything. I don't even know if it's capturing right now. Okay, so it is technically capturing. I'm gonna look at this because I'm just gonna rule it out and see if... Hang on, I'll even use, I'll use God mode just for this part, because I already know I'm probably gonna get killed multiple times by the chain gunners. I just want to rule out whether or not that door not opening is a result of the source port or not. I don't think it is, but I just want to rule it out. Also, I did have proper scaling on the minimalist HUD here. God, this feels so awkward. It is the source port. It is actually the source port, because that does not open in UZ Doom. Hold on. Is there one that isn't on the wrong monitor? That's insane, that it's like it's like an older version, but somehow it bugs out that... I don't get that. Okay, well, you know what? Since I confirmed that, I'm gonna play the rest of it on the current one, because otherwise it's gonna take an eternity looking up, how to put that older version on the correct monitor, so... Yeah, see, I don't know how that's bugged out on this source port. That's so weird. If it happens again, I may just go to the next one. So that's supposed to just flat out open up. But it doesn't. So we'll just say, because I didn't cheat killing everybody there, so, So we'll just say, hopefully that's the only time we ever run into a source port issue. That's so bizarre, though. I would play on the old version if I could figure out immediately how to get it on to appear on the correct monitor. But to be honest, I'm almost thinking for the next stream to get that version of GZ Doom working proper so I can use it from now on for this. So I can avoid source port issues. Wasn't sure there was going to be a stream night. Yeah, I started late. I'm hoping this actually comes down. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna have to... How's everyone doing? I've already found a source port issue with one of these, maps. It's not the fault of the map maker, it's actually a fault of the source port, so I'm not holding it against them. It's so bizarre, though, because this is made with, GZ Doom in mind. It's just that I don't know what would have caused the bug using what is essentially a new version of GZ Doom, because it's basically a fork of the same thing. I don't know how it would bug out like a simple... Okay, that one worked. How did it bug out like a singular switch? I don't really understand. You would think like every switch would like be bugged out because there's some weird thing that happened with it, but no, that's not the case. God, that's so bizarre. But yeah, I think maybe for the next stream, unless I'm forced to actually do it this time around. Or like for the next map. Or if this happens to bug out again, I might use like that version. Or the version they specify. Of course the boner goes, doesn't shoot until he gets around the Hell Knight. So I can't manipulate him. He also said he was fairly new to mapping, so I don't know, maybe he did something a bit weird to get that switch to work, and that's might be what put... Nah, I don't want to put it... I don't want to put the opus on him, though. It's not him that's the problem. It was, like, the second I was thinking that, I was like, no, it actually works. Like, it's not his fault that it's not working in this version of ZDoom. Because this is a later version. It's technically not made with that in mind, so I don't want to put that on the map maker. I'm just finding it so bizarre that that was even a thing in the first... How did that bugged out is beyond me. Computers suck sometimes. I'll put it. I'll just say that computers fucking suck sometimes. Oh yeah, speaking of computers, I might need to do, because I'm lazy as shit, and maybe this is not a good idea. I might have to clean it out, like flush out the water cooling unit in my computer fairly soon. That's another thing too, is that it kind of seems like everybody has different opinions on when's a good time to flush out your water cooling unit in your computer. I see some say 6 to 12 months. I see other people say 12 to 24. I see some people say only do it if there's a lot of gunk in your system. There's a little bit of what I think might be like algae in one of the pipes. But it's not blocking anything, and my temperatures are fine, so... I might still flush it out, but I'm gonna wait until the end of the year because it's gonna be a giant pain in the ass to take this thing out, bring it downstairs. I have to get more coolant. I also have to get a pump. And they also say that when you flush it out, use distilled water to clean it, then you have to flush the distilled water out and then put the coolant in. And they said that process typically takes like about 2 hours. But I do want to do it eventually because because people are saying that if you wait too long and it starts gunking up the system, it could cause things to break, or it could cause it to leak. Unless I see a very significant amount in there, there's only a little bit at the moment. I don't know why I'm playing Underhalls. I think it's fine at the moment. Again, I haven't been noticing anything odd in relation to like my computer's temperature. It's only I did also, like, I kind of knew this already, but I found out that the water cooling unit's only connected to the CPU. It's not actually cooling the GPU. The GPUs always have its own cooling system, but I never even knew that you could hook up a water cooling unit to a GPU. I guess you don't have to. It's just, I guess if you want it, I guess if, like, you're having a, if you're, like, intensely using it, like, every single day. Like, for me, I just use it for video games, and that could be... That's, like, the most intensive work that I do. Video editing is, intensive more so on the CPU, I think. But, anyway, that was... Yeah, that was Interim, or that was Interim's CM like guy. It's unfortunate that the source port bugged out that switch. I'm just hoping I don't run into... But that will most likely be, like, if I end up finding a technical issue with the map, I'm gonna blame the source port first. I'm probably using the wrong version. But again, the reason why I don't really like using the old versions, even though I keep them, is just because stuff like that happens where it's on the wrong monitor and it takes a little while for me to be able to put it on the right monitor. Not Gazdoom. Oh, it's the INI file. Hang on, I may actually be able to do something here. Bid list adapters. Probably change it in the INI file. I do vid adapter 1. I'm gonna see something real quick. No, still didn't do anything. Vid adapters. Because it thinks it thinks the monitor on the right is the primary adapter, that's why. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, and then you need to restart it in order for it to take effect. I don't think I did it right. Adapter 2, maybe? If this doesn't work, I'll have to figure out something later. Okay, it works. So maybe I should just use this version of GZ Doom from now on. Okay, so that technical issue is out of the way. I'll use GZ Doom 4.5 for now. Some of them require older versions, or some of them say they have been tested with older versions, but I think 4.5 is probably a good baseline. Okay, so without further delay. Oh, god damn it, I did... I'm dumb. I was using a different folder, there we go. God. Okay, so Gaming Gargoyle. Page City. Okay. So, this is Gaming Gargoyle with Nukage City. There's not much in his notepad. Map format, UDMF, ports tested, GZ Doom. Build time, about 13 hours. Just Jimmy text for the PWADs. No jumping or crouching, but free look is permitted. Get the show on the road. Hopefully it's on the right monitor. Yes, it is. So I actually don't know how this would be. I have not used this version of GZ Doom in a while, so... I don't know what my settings are for these. Of course, the only way that you can really tell the difference at the moment is that my my HUD's smaller. Oh yeah, and I also have all of these old saves. No, I don't want to load game. Oh, I set this. Oh my god. Okay. I set my, my save and load buttons to be different. Either that or that's the default for this version. But this is still better to use because I don't want to run into, another bug like that again because I'm using a different source port. Or a different, or a new version of the source port. $259. That last one was actually surprisingly short. The longest part about it was the bug. That's why I don't like... God damn it, I don't know why I picked that up. Why I don't like punching anything that actually has a, projectile. What? So I feel like the music is really soft. No, wait, that's the sound. I'm dumb. Why is the master volume that low? I wonder if these were settings, if my volume was based on, what I had back then. God, that's gonna... That's gonna trigger me at one point. I'm gonna hit quick load. Yeah, you know what? I gotta change that because it's gonna. At some point, I'm gonna end up hitting quick load and not realize it, and then I'm gonna fuck everything up. And it's not gonna be on this map. It's probably gonna be on when I'm not aware of it. Where's quick save? Quick save. Yeah, move quick save to F9. Get rid of F6. All right. There's 2 secrets. This has the brown too. I forget how to... God fucking damn it. HUD options, I think? I forget where you go for changing the map color. Scaling options. Auto map options. Traditional Doom. Oh, there we go. Glorious black. Alright. He didn't mention anything about jumping or crouching, but the good news for him is that he disabled it, so... We're not gonna cheat. Oh my god, I keep thinking... You know what? I gotta do it. I gotta do it because it's still gonna drive me nuts. Because I'm gonna think that quick save is on F6 all the time. I might as well have them on both. just heard a Mancubus. I have, like, no ammo at all. Oh, hi. Fortunately, when we get to the next contest, that's most likely going to be the current version of Yuzi Doom. Yeah, I had a feeling there was a secret here. Not all the time, but sometimes I've seen map makers use these to kind of indicate that there might be something good back there. Only 2 secrets in this whole thing, too, so... Thank God for the backpack. And here's the final secret. We'll have to say, though, the city theme is actually pretty cool. Fairly well-built level. This is like... This isn't the final fight already, is it? It's probably like one giant fight, maybe? Nope, they're coming in a little too fast. Yeah, that was pretty much everything. And there's one enemy behind this. I don't have the yellow key, though. Is it under all of these bodies? It is. Okay, that was short and sweet. The only problem that I had was not even the problem with the map. It was just me having all of my settings feel fine since I have to use this version. The 2021 contest, so I just have to suck it up, Buttercup. Alright. Good one, though. It was a fun final fight. And also, the city theme was actually pretty well pulled off, too. General Rooster Rocks is next, and I'm almost wondering if this one's going to be a bit slaughter-waddy. Is it capitalized R? No, not capitalized. Is it 2 R's? It is only 1 R. Map. This is an interesting name for this map. So the next one in the list by General Rooster Rock, and his map is called Terrible Representation. Map format, boom compatible. Oh fuck, this is a really old version. I don't even think I have this version. Ports tested GZ Doom 3.4.1. I'm pretty sure I don't have one that goes that far back, but I could be wrong. No, I actually do have 3.4.1. I'm gonna test this real quick. Do I need to do the same thing? It's gonna go on my right monitor, isn't it? No, I actually think left monitor. Yeah, left monitor. Okay. Is this even gonna capture, though? Okay, it did. It just takes longer. Okay. I'm paranoid now since I found that, that problem that I had with that one map because the source port was too new. Can I add that in? Doom 3.4.1. Goes even further back. I'm probably going to have to adjust even more settings to get in, but that won't take as long. Okay. This is why you save your old versions. I mean, I think all of the old versions are still on the website, though, so I wouldn't rely on that. The file size is not that big anyway, so if you want to, if you're doing stuff like me, especially if you're a streamer, and you want to go back and play old things that might require an older version of a certain source port, make sure you download them. Or make sure you download them and keep them in a certain folder. Okay, I didn't finish in the notepad document. Build time 14 hours, 36 seconds of line action fixing after the first one. Gimme text is the only external PWAD. No jumping, crouching, or free look. Map built with comp level 9 in mind. Music, Claire de Lune. Sequenced by... It was in one of the ass sessions, and I will be damned if I'm going through all of them to find it. E running, Zachary Stevens, Subterranean. Before I even started up. Go into the menu and fix some things. What the fuck is this doing to my computer? My mouse is freaking out. My mouse was freaking out and it didn't show up. That was not good. Yeah, my mouse is actually freaking out. Hold on. I literally think I can't play this on version 4.1. It's saying it needs that version, and I can't even play it with that version. That's so fucking weird. I am having the weirdest encounters with older source ports today, or source ports in general today. It's weird. I guess I'm playing it on. I'm gonna play it on Giza Doom 4.5, I guess. I don't know if he listed the wrong source port, or I don't know. Maybe because it's so old, if I use it with mods, it freaks it out. I really don't know. I guess it should be fine with this version. I hope. Because this version actually it works on, so. Okay, let's see. Again, I checked the monster count, and one thing of note is that one of Jimmy's rules were it can't have more than 300 monsters, so. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not going to be a ball-bustingly brutal fight, at least one. How was it tested on that version if it doesn't even work for that version? It might just be me, I don't know. I will blame myself for what I'm using before I blame the actual map maker. I mean, it seems to be working perfectly fine, and this map looks really cool so far. At least I don't have to adjust my settings since I'm using this version. Look. You know what they should have at some point? A PlayStation Doom map jam. Although they probably have, and I haven't found one yet. I'm pretty sure there's probably a Doom 64 map jam, but they're probably not based in Giza Doom. Or a source port that I use regularly. Actually, you know what? I just want to see something real quick. This doesn't even hurt you. I can't go up here anyway. Oh yeah, he did say free look. He didn't want you to use free look, so I'll actually... Since I did it with some of the other maps, I'll do it with this, so... Allow free look off. And auto aim is 35. Holy fuck. Is that the default? Okay, there we go. I'll leave it at that for now. Oh yeah, I recognize this room. It's a start. Yeah, I'm not used to having no free look, so I'm probably a little bit slower to react. Maybe a little bit. See, I keep thinking that that's a pain sector. That was a nice waste. Familiar with General Roosterrock. I'm not sure if he's actually ever uploaded anything in years. I haven't checked recently, but I'm not even sure if he's made any Doom maps in recent years. This is actually, I think, the most recent thing that I knew about him was maybe he's just not active on YouTube anymore. He might still be active in the Doom community for all I know. I haven't been keeping up with it in the last couple of years, so because I've branched out to a wee bit more variety. Oh, hi. And Quake. And Half-Life. Wow. Not that far back, really. Although, you know what? Let's pick that up. And let's pick this up. Okay, alright, 4 secrets. Hang on. I didn't think to do this, and I'm not sure if I regret it. At least I know it's up there, so when I get the blue key, I can go back for that. It's just now I have no chain gun ammo. Nice. I have a wee bit of chain gun ammo now. These floor panels are like the biggest debate ever, because I keep... It's hardwired in my mind that when a texture looks like this, regardless if it's green or not, it makes me think it's a paint sector. Oh yeah, right. I have a blue key now. Always nervous when I tread over it. Oh, this is just another way to lead you up here. Alright. I thought maybe it would lead maybe to this. Hang on. I thought I was on to something. Bastard. Hey, buddy. Thanks for doing me that favor. I literally accomplished nothing. I might as well just get killed by him. Should've just stayed with the super shotgun. So did he make all the armor bonuses 5 armor? Or is there just 5 stacked on top of each other? Still wondering. Hang on. My brain is working. I see something else that might be something too. It might just be a discolored line def, but I'm not sure. It does reach that high. Okay. That would be pretty nifty. I never would have seen that before if he actually made it so it was shootable, but you have to get good RNG on the super shotgun. That'd be cracked. Need a yellow key for this. Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind. I probably can't get up there until later. Probably after this, level, I'll take a break. Yeah, those are just discolored line defs. I don't think they really have to do anything with anything. Secret-wise, anyway. Okay, what else can I do? I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. Where was... No, yeah, I went and got that. I go this way, right. I got myself turned around and I was like thinking of like 4 different things at once. Not that I'm complaining, because it's a good sound effect, but man, do people really love the plasma gun sound effect from Doom 3. It gets used so much in classic Doom WADs. I was just gonna try and strafe run it, but this is much better. Hi! That scared the shit out of me. Hey, yeah, there we go. Hey, they're being friendly. They're actually being helpful today. If they were just the giant cherries, that would have only been mildly terrifying. That was way more terrifying that they're pain elementals. I don't like that I have this low of health, but there's nothing really I can do about that. Outside of just getting good. I have the red key now. I've still only found one secret. I don't know if I'll find any more. Wait, can I go in there? I don't think I can get in there from here. It's just like the same distance as that. I don't think I could do that either. Not that it matters because it's on an elevated platform, never mind. Nice try. Oh, fucking god, I found a found some health. And some armor on top of it. That's even better. I don't have... Shh. Hey guys. What do you think, Rooster Rock wants us to do.
For the love of God, shut the fuck up!
I do love how he gives you the plasma rifle, but then he gave you the hint to not fucking use it. What a tease. Ah! Actually, yeah, I should probably stay close to one of these. Unfortunately, you do kind of have to take some hits from this. There you go. Holy shit, they killed him! Or they killed her. I like this. Yeah, this is, I've liked all of them so far, but, this one's probably the best one so far. In terms of gameplay, it's doing a lot of really cool things so far. One of the harder ones too, but that's certainly not a downside. That's actually a positive. It's challenging without being ball-bustingly brutal. Although I don't know what to do now. Yeah, I don't know what the... That's what I have to do, alright. Okay, I remember there was that... Is it up here? Yeah. I don't know if this is supposed to be a secret or not. It seemed like it was one, though. I think he wants you to do an arc file jump. But I don't know. That might be why that's there. It's the left one. Or not? Yeah, all three of them just lead to the middle. There's something to this, and it requires an arc file jump, but... I wonder if you have to do all three. Maybe you have to do all three to get the BFG. Yeah, you have to do all three. Shit. I gotta do this right, though. Okay. Hey, buddy. Wait, did that count? That did count. Alright. Oh, and he gives you a Megasphere too. Thank God. That was actually really cool. And you know what? It's rare that I would say shit like that because, arc file jumps typically trigger me, but that not only was that kind of easy to, that was easy to understand, and it was really ingenious, and you get rewarded for it because you get all your health and armor back and then some. So yeah, he does a lot of really cool shit with this. This is probably my favorite so far. And yeah, we're on the final stretch. Yeah, this is not difficult to deal with either. I've dealt with stuff like this before. It's a slaughter section, but it's a very, very manageable slaughter section. Almost thought I fucked that one up. Ow. I did fuck that up. But that's fine. We might have more fights after this. I only found 2 secrets, though. Right? Yeah. Oh, hi there, big guy. Oops. Forgot to save. Oh well. Again, this part's not hard. I almost got telefragged though. Actually wondering if I can save my BFG ammo for the next part. There's like 3 types of enemies here, so they might do a lot of infighting. Only 1 Mancubus, actually. I could use one of these. There's still some. Hey, Creighton. Playing probably the best map, well, definitely the best map that I've played so far in this contest. Still got plenty to go, though. Music's so tranquil for the carnage. I don't know if he mentioned what music it was. What's the contest? It was, a map maker for the Doom community was celebrating his 15 years of being in the Doom community by throwing a WOD contest back in 2021. He actually finished another one that he did recently, and I'll get to those WODs at some point. But I'm playing through all of the entries for his 2021 contest, just because I thought it'd be fun. I'm hoping that's the way you were supposed to do it. I bet it's playing like master levels. No, these are actually good. Oh, and that's the end of the level, too. Yeah, they're not too bad on subsequent playthroughs when you know how to do everything, but these, every level that I've played, or every map that I've played in this contest so far is better than the master levels. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said entering underworlds? Or underhalls. Playing underhalls with the BFG. Alright. Oh, yeah. I gotta take a break. Because I have to run ads. So y'all don't get pre-rolls, unfortunately. So yeah, I will be right back. And then we'll get back into it. Ah! Okay, we are back. I don't have to delay any further, just enough for the ads. Hang on, for the VOD, I'll wait until after I already have this entered. Just give me a second. Okay, so we are back from the break, and we are kicking it off with a map by Glowy Like Zoom, and the map is called the Imp. Simply the Imp. Let's see what the notepad document says. Map format is Boom. Ports tested. PR Boom 2.6. I'm assuming that it's GZ Doom capable. I'm still just gonna use 4.5. Build time around 13 hours. Jimmy text. Requirements: no jumping, free look, or crouching needed. Music: Gatorade Nightmare by James Paddock. Sorry, I was thinking about whether or not I should turn free look on. I might turn it back on. Huh, the color is a little different. Oh, free look switch back to default. Wait, am I playing this in the right source port? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Turn that off. Okay, so 252 enemies, no secrets at all. Is it just imps? Is that the gimmick? Yeah, weird coloring. I do know that occasionally I'll see like a Doom mod with a different color format. Hell, I've actually created well, not created, more like I found out a certain color palette that I liked and made it its own WOD. It's sort of like a desaturated version akin to PlayStation Doom. But I went this way first. Get the rocket launcher pretty early. Oh, hi. I see you grinners over there. They're not moving at all, though. That's kind of a scary sight. There's another one. It sounds like there's several. Fortunately, I don't think they can actually revive anything, but this is like what 12 angry arc vials almost reminds me of. I don't need that yet. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. No, we're not good. Now we're good. There might be more arc files. Nah, I think there's just enemies teleporting in. No, there's more arc files. I can hear them. No! What is your problem, Pinky Demons? I think I got what I needed to get in there. I hope. Wait, was this? I do have the correct key, alright. not sure you can actually get through there. Jesus. There we go. Jesus, give me a fucking heart attack. Is there any more... I wonder if there's any more energy cells. It would be nice to have more... Yeah, there's another arc file. Jesus. Did I get them all? I think I actually got most of them. I might not even need it. Additional energy cell ammo. But that's good. I do think any perceived rustiness that I may have had, I think it might be gone at this point. I feel like I'm making better decisions than I was the last 2 times. Wait, is this it? There's still some enemies left, so I'm not sure. Oh. So it was a little weird-looking imp that was behind it all, I guess. I thought maybe that was a troll, but no, that's just an end. I mean, it's probably also a troll. I think. The amount of VODs that I play that end on one map and then go into underhalls, those 3 zombie men, they've seen better days. Alrighty. That wasn't bad. That was fun. Don't have much in terms of complaints. Don't really have any complaints. Okay. So this next one is by IDOT, and his map name is called Mountain Stronghold. We README is as such. Map format, Vanilla Doom 2. Jimmy's textures. Tested with ZDoom and PR Boom, doesn't say a version. How many of these contenders are there? Hold on. So I've played, really, I've played 30 so far? No, that's 30 items in the folder, idiot. 13 that I've played so far. $13 plus 26. 39. So there's 39 entries. Okay, back at it. Requirements, no jumping, no crouching, free look if you want. Music is a MIDI made by me. Comments, if you have any problems with the map, continue playing the other maps. And sorry for the art of the map, it's because I didn't have that much time, but I just want you to judge the map on its gameplay. I'm not trying to win. I just want to learn if I made any mistakes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Mario. I get to see the start of a map this time. Yeah, not the last one either. Still got some time to go. Actually get to use the pistol, kinda. $2.98 in terms of monsters. Okay. Excuse me. Lots of hard-hitting monsters in tight corridors can make for some deep concentration that is needed. And I'm glad I saved there. There is no way he turned off. I was gonna say there's no way he turned off enemy infighting. Yeah, so, that was rough. I don't really know what to say since, it's manageable for the most part. But I had to stop talking and completely focus, because, that early part with the little weapons, the claustrophobic section, and these boners being exactly what their name implies. Really no room to actually speak my mind there. Thanks a lot, Arachnotron. Of course. There's actually no point in killing anything really except that arc file. They all have to die because I can't have any distractions with the arc vial if I want to kill him fast. Okay, biggest criticism that I can give this person is probably lighter on the enemy spam, concentrate more on proper level design. I realized that he had to do this in a rush for the contest, but this isn't quite into the territory of Mario Maker enemy spam, but it is kind of cutting it close there. It's like the biggest equivalent that I could probably give to that. I've definitely dealt with far worse, though. Yeah, but again, that's the big reason why I'm not talking much, is that it requires a lot of concentration. Because there's just a ton of these enemies in a compact space. Okay, I might cheat here. This is kind of ridiculous. Other than maybe you have good RNG, I don't really know what to do. That's literally it, and I still ended up dying. I just have to have good RNG here. If they rush me too fast, there's really nothing I can do about it. I just die and I have to start over. That arc vial didn't matter that he ran in like an idiot because I still got bad RNG from everything else. RNG from the Revenants. Revenants are probably the biggest pests here. The Revenants are probably the biggest pests here. Good enough. Thank God I saved. Still have more than 100 enemies left for the base monster count. What if I just run? No secrets either, so what you see is what you get. No, like, Megasphere or anything like that. This doesn't even look finished. Yeah. Yeah, when he said it was a bit of a rush job. He wasn't kidding. Yeah, I would say focus a little bit harder on level design. And maybe spacing out your enemies a little bit more. I've dealt with far worse enemy spam though, so the fact that I got through it without cheating, I was a little close, but then I saw what that one part was trying to ask for. Required a little bit of luck there, because there was a few times where the Hell Knights were just flat out rushing me. So, and there's really nothing you can do in that situation. Also, there was one time where the Archvile just flat out decided to enter the room past all the Hell Knights. Well, he didn't, I looked at the notepad again. He didn't flat out say it was a rush job, but it definitely seemed like a rush job. But again, like I said, there has been, like, that was probably the most ball-busting one so far. I do remember there were a few from the, from Joel's contest that, felt very similar to that. Now, granted, I wasn't nearly as good at Doom back then when I ran through those as I am now, because I have a lot more experience under my belt. But I cheated on those. That one I didn't cheat on. It is a good sign if, even if I almost feel compelled to cheat, I still end up doing it legit. That's at least a good sign where you have potential. So I would definitely say, needs improvement, but shows potential. I will say for that one. And yeah, I didn't talk that much for that reason, because that required a lot of concentration on my part to make sure I get through that without breaking my keyboard. Why does this name sound familiar? I probably played his WODs before. Or his, maps. So this next one is by author Joe Ilya, and the map is called Research Labs. Ports tested, DSDA Doom. Haven't had time to test any other source port. I think it should work fine in GZ Doom. Build time approximately 15 hours. Textures none, external PWADs none. Requirements free look is permitted. Music primitive by yours truly. You can use ID MUS2 to play Pistons. Author Joe Ilya, of course. So we got 2 pistols. And then we immediately get the shotgun and the super shotgun. Hi. Honestly, I'm gonna use this for a little while, at least until I get the chain gun. Interesting that it's using the shotgun sound effect. I probably shouldn't have picked that up. That was a waste. Probably shouldn't have killed that Pinky. God, my palm. Sorry, my palm is itchy. Would have made a nice meat shield for the fireball. Potentially. You know what? Now that I have working controllers that aren't complete shit for VR, I've actually been like really kind of hankering to play Boneworks. I'm still not 100% certain I would stream VR. I think I did mention though, I figured out that I actually have 3 proper HDMI ports for on this 4090, which I probably should have known that already, but I'm stupid, man. And I know there's an add-on that I could put on my controller to let me look at Twitch chat, but that might require some significant setup. Help, my head hurts. It's my fault. Hey, Jake. Wolf! Yeah, more often than not, it's my fault, too. Okay, that was a wild guess. I don't know why, but that actually kind of came to mind. I almost wish I would have said, you're not related to Wolf O'Rourke, are you? Did you just decide you wanted to change your name? Or is this like an alternate account? A rebrand of sorts? Ah, gotcha. I don't know if you're around when I still had the number in my name. The whole reason why I have an underscore in my name is actually because the person who has just Deathwing Duck is still... I don't know if he's active now, but he was active at one point and he used to watch the stream. But yeah, I used to have a 107 after my name for quite a few years. And then right around the time that I was pushing for, I think it was probably when I started pushing for affiliate. If I was even pushing for it, I think I was already eligible for it. But, is when I rebranded a bit. That was a long time ago, though, so... That might have been before you even knew me. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Where did I see a blue door before at all? It's probably this way because there's new enemies here. Pointing Spider-Man meme. We'd have to find a third Deathwing Duck for that. Which there's like a whole bunch, some with numbers after their name too. Oh, whenever I see that meme pop up, it's always 3 Spider-Men pointing at each other. Ow. Oh, that's why, because Pain in the Ass is up there. Oh shit, I ran out of shotgun ammo. Might already be getting near the end of this one. Kinda, maybe halfway through. Oh, I do not like that. He's not in a bad spot though, actually. I'd rather he just kill me. Am I streaming on YouTube? Yes, I am. Under the same name without the underscore, I believe. I don't know why I'm actually checking. Well, I have a space in my name, but then the @ is also without the underscore. But yeah, that's me. Text to Doom? That might have came up at some point, but I haven't really done any research on it, if so. Oh god. That actually was a full-on, felt like a full-on jump scare. Oh, fuck off. It's over. I'm dead. How am I gonna do this part? I don't have enough ammo for it, I don't think. I don't have enough ammo for this part. This is not good. Maybe I gotta handle it slow. Why is he taking, like, 3 hits with the rocket launcher? Both of them were. What if I go this way instead? That might actually be easier. Wait, where do I go to get out of here? Do I have to kill them? Of course he revives the 2 biggest threats in this area. Of course he doesn't get hit stunned, because he just wants to be a fucking asshole. If he goes for that Revenant, I'm dead. I might as well reset. He's like immediately going for that Revenant like every single time, too. He absolutely cannot resurrect that Revenant. I do not have enough ammo, even with this pickup, to deal with that. There, a bit of luck there. A bit of a luck roll. So I guess it was just all of the pinkies you had to kill. Maybe the Archvile as well, because it opened up... What the fuck hit me? It opened up as soon as I killed the pinkies. Please get crushed. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna take a break after this because I actually really have to take a shit. The coffee has passed through me. I think the coffee is helping this hangover. Fun fact, because I have an iron deficiency and probably anemia, I'm actually not, going to be drinking any alcohol for a while because I don't want it to make it worse. I just have to get some tests done to see if that's the case. Alright, but yeah, the coffee did go right through me. Yeah, I went to the doctor this week, and I had blood tests done. I have an iron deficiency, and I might be anemic. Yeah, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it sounds. I might just have to change, like, you know... Might just have to change my diet, maybe some of the other medication that I'm taking. But I'll find that out once I get more tests done. Doom and Pokemon Venn diagram, a low damage roll screw over. What does anemic mean? It means that I might have gastrointestinal bleeding. It can also mean a few things. It means that there might be yeah. Let's just say that. I don't want to go too into it, but it's not a big deal. Well, not a big deal in talking about it, in that it's something that people deal with, so. But yeah, I've talked about, like, stuff like that in the past, so it's not really anything new that I've revealed before. I mean, thankfully I have good health insurance. But, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take another break here, because I gotta go to the bathroom. I have to run ads anyway. I'm only gonna be streaming for, like, maybe another 40 minutes. I only really want to stream until, like, 10 p.m. Okay, we will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, I went on break when you said that, I think. Wolf, you can post a link. If, I don't think AutoMod should grab it or stream elements, but if it does, then I'll just allow it. It should show up. For me, anyway. But, yeah, we're back. Hang on, I'll actually look at this real quick. I'm gonna provide absolutely no context here. Oh, it's Text to Doom, vanilla, alright. Oh, it's a sound wad? Hold on. Is it stream safe? I could look at it for like a few seconds. Okay. Yeah, hang on. I just want to see. I just want to see what this is real quick. Oh, yeah, I think I remember this. I think I've seen this before. I wonder if somebody gave this to Vinny. Oh, no punch though? Hold on, let's give weapons. Just see how some of the other ones sound. Check. Boomflow. It's my favorite. Spawn a boner? I don't know how to spawn enemies in GZ Doom. I could go to app. I don't know where there's a map. Try map 6.
There's that fucker. It's only grumble. Grumble. Whoosh, pow, whoosh.
Wait, give armor.
Whoosh, pow, whoosh.
And give health. I could put God mode on, but...
Ouch. Kashu, grumble. Ouch. Kashu, grumble. Whoosh, whoosh, pow. Right in the kiss. Whoosh, check. Whoosh, pow. Right in the kiss.
Check.
Pow. Right in the kiss.
Mildly stings.
Welcome to SmackDown.
Yeah, I'll actually, just so I can actually hear them.
I see you, fucker.
Boom. Check check. Boom.
Grumble.
Check check. Boom. Check check. Check check.
Boom.
Grumble.
Check,
Check check.
Ouch.
Check check. Check check.
Grumble. Grumble.
Check check. Check check. Check
Grumble.
Check check.
Death.
Boom. Check check.
Ouch.
Check check. Boom. Check check. Spoof. 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 Scratch. Scratch. Scratch.
There's that fucker. Whoosh. Ouch.
There's that fucker.
Whoosh. Pow. Whoosh.
Boom.
Ouch.
Check check. Boom.
Death. Whoosh. Pow. Whoosh. Pow. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Now
Pow.
do your-
Right in the kiss. Whoosh.
Right in the kisser. The fuck?
Kashoom flow.
Boom.
Alright. Wait, how does the Spider Mastermind sound?
Don't think I don't see you. Death.
Death. Pain, check, check. Yeah, I have to hear this, and then we'll go back. I don't think I could hear it because of all the other, because of all of them. Monster? Snort, snort. Okay. That is a good. I like that. That would be hard to do like a full playthrough with that, just because I would be laughing most of the time. Although it would probably maybe get a little old after a little while, so I'd probably be able to get used to it. But that is good. Yeah, I feel like Vinny may have actually played that at one point in one of his Sunday segments. That does seem like right up his alley, too. Yeah, he might actually be on vacation this week, so I don't think there's going to be any Vinesauce streams this week. I don't know if that's this week or next week. Yeah, we did Joe Ilya. Was this Juka or Jucka? I think it might be Jucka. Yeah, the author of this next one is Jucka, and the map is called Blue Sun. At format UDMF, tested in GZ Doom. Build time 15 hours. Jimmy text, of course. Sky texture from Otex. Additional monster and weapon sprites by Z-Dude, Fuzzy Blaze, and Fernix. Tormentor 667 and Jimmy. External PWADs, custom.wad, and Jimmy text.wad. I hope that's included. Requirements: jumping and crouching disabled by map info. Free look allowed and highly recommended. Alright, that's good because I love using that. Okay, we go back to GZ Doom 4.5. Depending on how long this one runs, this might be the last one for the night too, because I only wanted to go until like 10 p.m. I already like the lighting of this one. Holy crap, it is... Jesus. Okay. I've seen those plasma gunmen before. I don't know why I picked that up. I think for a second there I thought I had a backpack. I have to keep moving because I don't know what's up there. Like them. It's no wonder he said it was recommended. To have free look on. Where is that coming from? Oh. Well, I'm in incredibly bad shape now because I have no armor. And picking those bonuses up are going to give me a worse armor rating. I almost feel like restarting for that reason. So yeah, not off to a good start at all. There's another regular armor up there, though. At least. Again, it's all because of the fucking Revenants. Well, not all because, mostly because of them. Occasionally, they just get hyper aggressive and they won't stop shooting at you. He just needs to die so I can have some peace of mind here. Okay, so we got the blue key right off the bat, pretty much. Two secrets, which I almost feel like... What weapons do we have right now? Just these, okay. That is a different plasma gun. It's essentially a rail gun. Doesn't seem like it does piercing damage though. I gotta turn off auto aim. See, this is kind of why I set this instead, because this also turns off auto aim, because otherwise auto aim just always turns on. That's a way to permanently leave it off. Not sure how I feel about this. This is one of the few times, at least, where they have an enemy that actually gives you energy cells. Because a lot of the time when I've gone against these type of... Where the fuck did you even come from? I did not even hear you activate. Whenever I've seen them in a lot of WADs, for some reason, they just never have them drop energy cells. One of those throw you into the deep end from the start maps. Looks like it wants to be an energy version of the super shotgun. Kind of, yeah. It's sort of like the midway point between the rocket launcher and the super shotgun. It does like the half the damage of both, but it shoots faster. The projectile is also faster than the normal plasma gun. Kills these guys in one hit too. Red card. Yeah, so I had to come up here. I can't go back that way. Can't do anything here. Oh wait, maybe I have to go up the other way. Let me see what's... Oh. I'll go that way in a second. I just want to see what's up here. If there was... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I need the red key for that. So yeah, this is the only way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I think if it was maybe a little bit louder, it would have more impact. Oh god. It's still useful though. Still pretty useful. Doesn't really get outshined by anything else as far as I'm aware. Okay, yeah, the second that arc file comes in, I need to immediately start attacking him. Okay, this is a problem. This is actually a big problem. I don't know how to handle this part. Okay, never mind, we're good. I was just getting a bit unlucky earlier. Just keep doing that. Eventually you'll die. No, the boners have to be boners. There. That's bad. I really wish I did not get burned there. Although to be fair, we only have like 100 enemies left, so... Fucker. I'm sure there's probably been a secret that we could get, but I just haven't not noticed any. There may be one right here. Maybe not. Nope, I think that's just a line def, or one that something that doesn't mean anything. Might just be Kakos and Lost Souls. I don't notice any pain elementals. Does a pretty good job taking them out. That's one secret. I don't want to pick that up. I already have the Berserk pack for one. Nah, I'm dead. Fuck off. I am now officially in worse shape than how I approached this last time. The Deathwing Duck staple. I'm not saving. Good news is I had that in reserve. I don't have any armor now, though. Until I do have armor, which I can't get at the moment. That's like the first thing that I want. God fucking damn it, I can't even get over to it. I mean, there's a Megasphere over there, which is... I could use even more. No, I cannot get that. Oh, you little shit. How do I get that? I want that. It kind of seems like it might get brought down, but I don't know. Or I might get brought up to it. That is probably the second secret, though. Where do I go now, though? Wait, right here, potentially. Well, I at least got the green armor. And backpack, yep. Could go back and get some of that ammo, too. Pretty sure I've seen that Arachnotron variation before. In some form I have. We're gonna do that again, because that just went sideways so fast. You know what? He allows for free look. So I'm wondering something. He allowed for free look, right? Wait, hold on. Let me get the, I just want it to go on record. Free look allowed and highly recommended. Okay, that's probably... yeah. So, it's not cheating. I just wanted to make sure that, rocket jumping was not cheating. Nightmare Arachnotron, probably. I don't know. It didn't really look like a Nightmare variant. He's a nightmare to look at, though. no, there's another one. I was wondering why I was still seeing Lost Souls. Nice, that was my aim was true. Not there though. Man, that was two really good hits. Now, why I'm taking these guys out? Exactly for that reason, because they can shoot from that far of a distance. Of course, what do I die to? Boners. It's always boners. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that again. Honestly, I shouldn't even pick those up. Yeah, fuck, I'm just using the super shotgun. These guys are gonna be a giant pain in the ass if I use anything projectile based on them. Especially considering that he was using his homing missiles the whole time. Ah! Speaking of homing missile. Nice. Naturally, it's not the fucking Cyber Demon, it's the fucking Archviles, because they're fucking assholes. You know what? I wonder if I don't aggro them. No, they're already aggroed. What if we just hang back here for a little while? Like for a solid few minute or so. Because it is just kind of a wait out session. I can get by him, that was just very poorly timed. Archvile jump to victory. Hey, Big Mac Davis. Fire jump to victory. I am okay with that. Oh, you can jib them with this. Okay. That one wasn't bad at all. That one was pretty fun. Again, the worst one that we came across was entirely doable, so I wouldn't necessarily say I've disliked any of them, but there's definitely some that I like more than others. That one was definitely one of the better ones, though. So, yeah, with that, I probably wouldn't start one anyway, even if I planned to end at 4. Well, I'd probably do one more, but I don't really feel like doing one more. I would imagine, I think it depends on how long these run. 'Cause... let's see, how many do we have left? About 23. I would say if they're each... it really depends on if any of them take longer than I think they will, but if every one of them are like a reasonable length, like 20-30 minutes, I could probably get this done in 2 more streams. But I don't really have, my energy's kind of spent at the moment, so I think I'm gonna stop for tonight. yeah, thank you all for coming. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully by 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. Yeah, if you're new here, everything you need to know on my channel page. The About section on Twitch and on YouTube. Everything is on my links are on my channel page as well. Oh yeah. Also, hang on. This is what I have planned. This shows you some of the stuff that I tend to stream. I'm gonna, again, subject to change. I think I'm gonna add a couple of things Doom related, maybe something Quake related to this list too. Within this 10, it's not gonna be just after Harmony of Dissonance. So, yeah, just to get an idea of what I typically do in terms of streaming. Sonic Unleashed Recompiled will actually be next. And yeah, I just do this for fun. 4 days a week, Monday through Wednesday, for about 3 hours, give or take. I get started at the same time every day that I do stream. Friday and Saturday, usually for longer, however long I feel. Usually it's 4 hours. Yeah, tonight I don't have as much energy, so it's a little bit shorter than usual, but we'll see for tomorrow. Tomorrow I might have more energy for something longer. And yeah, while I have dipped into more variety, it is kind of a combination of modern and retro. Shooters you will primarily see. I do tend to play a lot of indie shooters as well. And I'm always willing to experiment and change things up every once in a while. But Doom is still, and probably by extension Quake, and definitely Half-Life, although I don't have anything anytime soon in terms of Half-Life mods, so same goes for Half-Life 2. Nothing planned at the moment, but if I see something that tips my fancy, or piques my fancy, I don't know how the phrase goes, I might in fact maybe add it at some point. But yeah, I believe that's it. Take care, everyone. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, no plans for anything else. It's just going to be more of the Doom 2 map contest WODs. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.